Have you ever found yourself jolting awake in the dead of night, fully alert, heart calm? No nightmare, no noise, just a strange stillness. You glance at the clock, it's 3 a.m. Or perhaps 4:00, maybe 5:00, but it's always around that eerie window before dawn. This isn't random. In many ancient traditions, waking during these hours holds profound spiritual meaning, what mystics call the devil's hour, though not in the way you might think. What if this unsettling wake-up call wasn't just your body stirring, but your soul responding to something greater? Whether you believe it or not, there are deeper forces at play, whispers from realms unseen, nudging you to awaken, not just physically, but spiritually. Renowned hypnotherapist and metaphysical researcher Dolores Cannon explored this very phenomenon. According to her, the early morning hours, especially between 3 and 4 a.m., are when the veil between dimensions becomes thinnest. It's a sacred time when spiritual messages, downloads, or awakenings are most likely to occur. The world sleeps, but your consciousness is being invited into a higher dialogue. Across various spiritual traditions, this hour is considered a gateway, a liminal space. Here the noise of daily life dissolves and clarity emerges from the silence. Some say it's the moment when your guardian angel reaches out. Others believe it's when your higher self attempts to communicate, drawing your attention to something crucial you've been missing in the waking world. But what makes this particular time so unique? What sets it apart from the rest of the day? Philosophers like Plato hinted at this mystery centuries ago. He warned that when the soul relies too heavily on the body, on sight, sound, and senses, it becomes entangled in the ever-changing world, lost in illusion. But when the senses quiet, when the body sleeps, the soul is free. It awakens. And it is during this hour, this space between darkness and dawn, that the soul is said to be at its most receptive, tuned into divine frequencies, unfiltered by the material world. There are 8 potential spiritual reasons why this experience might be happening to you. Some are invitations for growth. Others are warnings. All are signals that you're being called to pay attention to, realign, to awaken, to remember who you are beyond the body. So the next time you wake up at 3:33 a.m. and wonder why, pause. Don't reach for your phone. Don't brush it off as coincidence. Ask instead, what is the universe trying to tell me right now? Because sometimes the darkness before dawn isn't an absence of light, it's a door. As soon as she comes into contact with change, she is like a drunkard. The universe revolves around her. When she does this, however, she enters the realm of eternity. This occurs when she returns to herself and practices reflection. As you can see, when the soul is liberated from the body, such as when it is sleeping or meditating, it is able to ascend to the world of the pure and everlasting and see the truth. Detachment from the illusions of the physical world and establishing a connection with the source of all being is the objective of the person who is seeking spiritual enlightenment. The fact that you are waking up at these hours is a sign that the universe is trying to get you to connect with your authentic self more deeply. Discovering the meaning for your being and delving into the mysterious depths of your soul are both possible outcomes of this opportunity. This is an opportunity to tap into your intuition, creativity, and the wisdom that lies within you. You shouldn't throw away this present because it's something that you shouldn't disregard. When we discover that we have awoken between the hours of 3 and 5 in the morning, this is typically a sign that angels are communicating with us. Although it is possible that this may not apply to everyone, it is common knowledge that this particular time period provides the best possible opportunity for meditation and manifestation. It is possible that the fact that someone wakes up at a particular moment, such as 3:33 in the morning, is more than just a coincidence. There is a possibility that your guardian angel is making an effort to make contact with you on account of this particular timing. Guardian angels are heavenly friends that are allocated to each of us. They are responsible for guiding and protecting us throughout the trip that is our life, according to certain spiritual traditions. It is possible that these ethereal entities are trying to communicate with you by gently touching you if you wake up at such a precise hour, especially again and again. At the times when we are at our most vulnerable, it is as if they are reaching out to us in order to bring us comfort. The individuals who are engaged in prayer, meditation, or manifestation are the ones who possess a special significance for these moments. The fact that you are awake at this hour may be a sign that your guardian angel has responded to your spiritual requests, confirming that your wishes are being taken into consideration and that you are receiving support. It is possible that the presence of a guardian angel during these early hours might be extremely reassuring and uplifting, serving as a reminder that we are not the only ones going through the challenges that we are. It's possible that your guardian angels are attempting to bring about your inner spiritual development or to raise your level of consciousness. Additionally, it is possible that your dead loved ones are paying you a visit around this time in order to send you their own messages or convey their own greetings. Think of it as a special blessing from God. You have been chosen by your guardian angel to receive their message at this very point in time, which presents a one-of-a-kind opportunity for spiritual communication and enlightenment. At a certain instant in time, your consciousness will move through space and time on an astral plane. The sensation is more akin to that of being out of one's body. There is a possibility that some individuals will consider this to be a hallucination or a dream, while others will hold the belief that it is a genuine occurrence that can be generated and managed. There is a window of opportunity for spiritual activity and the possibility of having out-of-body experiences during the period of time between 3 and 5 in the morning, which is considered to be particularly conducive to astral projection, as stated by Cannon. These experiences, which are revealed through regression therapy sessions, frequently result in profound realizations and personal development that go beyond the confines of our waking consciousness, yet are nonetheless significant. It is common for those who have experienced astral projection to remark that they have gained amazing knowledge and awareness that goes beyond their typical level of consciousness. It is possible for them to come into contact with other creatures, travel to various worlds, or access previous and future lives. They may also feel enlightenment, healing, or direction during this procedure. There are times when the weight of your anxieties and restrictions that you feel might be a barrier to your development in life. Many people allow themselves to become consumed by the fear of failing, and as a result, they miss out on the meaning of their lives. When you wake up at 3 in the morning, if you have been struggling with a lot of problems and worries, it could be a sign that you are being called by your spirituality to face and overcome these obstacles. Occasionally, it presents an opportunity to confront the challenges that are preventing you from progressing and to adjust your strategy and objectives in accordance with those challenges. When you do this, you will find new ways to overcome your anxieties and limitations, which will pave the road for your own personal development and accomplishments. The majority of individuals continue to struggle to acquire wisdom, despite the fact that it is something that is highly valued and sought after by a large number of people. Some people are granted access to the more fundamental levels of wisdom, but only a select few are able to access the more profound levels. In spite of the fact that it could appear to be a random occurrence, waking up at 3 in the morning might actually be a sign that the cosmos is trying to direct creative and original ideas into your mind. The significance of these early hours is brought to light in Dolores Cannon's profound investigation of the world of the subconscious. Unwinding the conscious mind allows the subconscious mind to emerge, which is open to receiving new ideas and is prepared to be inspired. This fruitful state frequently results in the generation of ideas that are associated with personal interests and creative endeavors. The statements made by Cannon indicate that these concepts have a profound resonance with our higher calling or our spiritual path. They work as a form of divine direction, directing us toward acts that are in harmony with the calling and purpose established by our soul. You may make the most of these early hours by purchasing a jotter to record these creative ideas. This will allow you to make the most of each moment. With this particular facet of importation, we arrive at Cannon's conviction that the subconscious mind exerts a powerful impact on the formation of our individual realities. These periods of clarity that occur early in the morning are spiritual encounters that are intended to shed light on the path that we are on in life and to support our spiritual and personal development. There is a good chance that your spirit is seen as deserving of comprehension and wisdom that goes beyond imaginative boundaries. These are the times when the cosmos is most likely to give your heart's desires, so take advantage of them during this time. There is a harmony between the spiritual and the physical that exists between the mystical hours of 3 o'clock and 5 o'clock in the morning. This harmony provides us with a one-of-a-kind opportunity to communicate with the forces of the heavens. Our awareness to the energies that are whirling about us has reached an incredible level at this moment in time. During this period, our senses are heightened and we become attuned to the subtle vibrations of the world. At the same time, our surroundings and our minds are filled with a sense of comfort and tranquility. As stated by Dolores Cannon, this experience is considered to be an opportunity for a profound spiritual awakening when it occurs in altered levels of consciousness. Through this enchanted window, a connection is established to unseen realms, where the energy of souls from a great distance can easily converse with one another. According to the research conducted by Cannon, our perceptions, thoughts, and feelings go beyond the realm of merely being internal experiences. Rather, they convert into powerful energy waves that are able to travel through the spiritual worlds. These energy currents act as threads connecting souls across great distances, transcending the boundaries of physical communication in the process. The fact that you are awake at these mysterious hours is not a mere coincidence. Most likely it is a summons from the cosmos or a whisper from souls that are profoundly intertwined with our own. Cannon recommends that we embrace our intuition by reflecting on recent interactions and meaningful relationships in order to decipher these subtle signals which are being sent to us. During the course of our relationships, it is highly probable that we will eventually discover spiritual bonds and acquire a more profound understanding as a result of reinforcing them with each conscious thought. During the embrace of these early hours, our emotions and instincts become our compass, directing us through the maze of spiritual connections that we encounter. Should you find yourself contemplating or remembering a loved one, a heartfelt conversation will serve to bridge the gap between the physical and the spiritual realms. After some time has passed, these instances of profound connection bring about clarity and comfort. There are instances when you may try to satisfy certain expectations in a short amount of time, and you will find that you get ahead of yourself. When we are in a situation like this, the universe has a way of bringing us back to the right path. There is a gentle reminder for those who wake up between the hours between 3 and 5 in the morning, which is a time when spiritual breakthroughs frequently occur, to be more sympathetic toward themselves. A significant number of individuals who awaken from their sleep during these early hours have a tendency to hold oneself to stringent standards, both in their professional and personal lives. It's possible that this awakening is the universe's way of subtly advising us to take things more gently or to be more nice to ourselves. In this time, it is important to take a minute to think and accept that the pursuit of perfection in every facet of life is not only unrealistic, but also stressful, resulting in tension and discontent that are not essential. The significance of this revelation is especially significant for individuals who not only push themselves to their limits without stopping, but also have high expectations of other people. In the meantime, when these high standards are not maintained, it can give rise to sentiments of disappointment and irritation, which may even eventually make their way into personal conversations. As a consequence of this, the early hours of the morning provide an excellent environment for some self-reflection. It is a time for honest introspection during which one can confront anxieties and worries that have been buried for a long time. Take advantage of these times of peace and quiet to engage in an honest conversation with yourself, recognizing your flaws and releasing some of the stress that you have been carrying around. During these hours of meditation, you can begin a journey of healing and create stronger relationships with yourself and others by recognizing and addressing the inner problems that you are experiencing. Understanding how to extend trust, accepting one's vulnerabilities, and finding the strength and growth that lie inside them are all essential components. The final step is the awakening of the spirit. This way of thinking has profound origins in a variety of different spiritual traditions. There is a common perception that this is the time when the barriers that separate the physical and spiritual realms are at their most fragile. In its most basic sense, this period of time acts as a gateway to heightened spiritual attunement and higher levels of connectivity. You will find that the clamor of the material world begins to recede between the hours of 3 and 5 in the morning, which provides a clearer channel for spiritual energies to converge. This comes about as a result of your study of the hours. During this moment, the cosmos, or one's guardian angel, may attempt to establish direct communication with the individual, delivering messages, revelations, or summons to action. For many, waking up during these mystical hours isn't just a coincidence, it's a divine nudge. A subtle yet powerful prompting from the universe that something important is unfolding beneath the surface. This isn't just restlessness, It's a calling, a moment when sacred information seeks to reach you through whispers in the silence, sudden flashes of insight, or vivid dreams loaded with symbolism. These are not random disturbances. They are invitations. Invitations to awaken not just from sleep, but from spiritual slumber. Such awakenings often spark profound inner reflection. You begin to see your life through a new lens. You're drawn into a journey of self-discovery, guided by something larger than yourself. It's a shift from questioning the moment to embracing it as a gift. So if you find yourself awake at 3:00 a.m. or 4:00 a.m., don't dismiss it. Don't simply roll over. Ask yourself, why now? What message is being delivered in this quiet moment? This is a portal, one that can lead to greater awareness, deeper peace, and transformative personal growth. But only if you're willing to listen. Begin by welcoming these awakenings. Approach them not with fear or frustration, but with curiosity and reverence. Trust that there is meaning behind the stillness. Allow it to guide you inward to truth, to healing, to the calm you've been searching for. And believe this, once you truly open yourself to these moments, something shifts. You begin to feel more grounded, more aware, more you. What do you think these sacred wake-up calls mean? Have you experienced them yourself? Share your story in the comments. Your insight might help someone else on their path. And if you found this message meaningful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay connected. There's more spiritual guidance coming your way. Thank you for being here, and may your awakening bring you clarity, peace, and purpose.